Good morning, everyone. If you could join me for just...
Let's start off with who you are and what classes do you teach?
All right, my name is Mr. Lowry. I teach 10th grade world history, religion and philosophy, and intro to psychology.
What is your largest class size?
40.
All right, let's first start off with who you are and what classes you teach.
I'm Emily Ariano, and I teach Health 2 to sophomores, and I teach sports and exercise science.
Can you tell us what size is your largest class and what period?
My largest class is 44 students. Most of my classes are in the high 40s or mid 40s, in the mid 40s. I have one really small class that's in 28, and you can tell the difference.
Having the large class sizes takes just more time in general to do everything. There are more questions with students in large class sizes. Also, the workload that it creates forces me to do so much more work outside of school just to accommodate the needs of that class.
For me, it's so much more work. There's just so many more papers to grade. There's so many more kids to make sure that I'm on top of what they are doing and how they're progressing through the learning targets.
Can you notice the difference in the performance between the class of 44 and the class of 28?
Absolutely. My class of 28, we get through so much more material. The discussions are so much deeper level of thinking. The class that's 44, we barely have time to get through everything because there's so many classroom management issues. That's mostly the problem because I can't keep my eye on everybody at one time. And I even currently have a student teacher, and with two of us, we still have classroom management issues. Also, when kids are stuck on an idea or stuck on a concept, it takes so much longer to make sure every single student has it, whereas in the 28 class, it's easy to make sure we know what we're doing.
Can you tell the difference with your large class size and your smaller class size, the difference in performance of the students?
Yeah, the difference in performance is while with the smaller class sizes, I'm able to individually sit with each student. So of course their performance is enhanced by that. Having the large class sizes, not having the ability to get around to everybody, some kids suffer because of that.
All right, what was your largest class and how many kids were in it?
My largest class was business law, and there were 63 kids in it.
And how do you think this has affected your ability to learn and achieve?
This has affected my ability to learn and achieve because of such a large class size. It was really distracting. There weren't even enough seats for all of the kids, and additionally the teacher didn't even know all the students' names because it was so large. He couldn't possibly know everyone on a base-to-base level.
Do you think that large class sizes negatively affect your learning?
Yeah, it definitely does because it's more chaotic with a lot of people around, and it's hard to get one-on-one time with my teachers.
Do you think that large class sizes negatively affect your learning?
Yes, because teachers don't know how to accommodate the large classes and help individuals as well as the class as a whole.
Do you think that large class sizes affect your learning?
I definitely think so because it's a lot harder to get attention from the teacher, and if you have a question, sometimes you have to wait 10 or 20 minutes to get their help, and then a lot of the class has gone by and you've kind of sat there for a while not really doing anything.
Do you think that large class sizes affect your learning?
Definitely. My math class, usually when we take a test, it takes about 3 months for my math teacher to grade his tests, and that's literally not an exaggeration. And I like to know what my grade is before the end of the semester.
Do you think that large class sizes affect your learning?
For me personally, I don't think they affect my learning, mostly because just in the past, in my past education, I've learned to learn independently, and I learn a lot by watching videos online or reading the textbook or asking questions myself and advocating for myself. But I know there are kids who learn in that same way. My little sister, for example, doesn't learn like that. She learns one-on-one with the teacher, and I think in that case, the large class sizes have affected her.